going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
And we have Coinbase begins offering crypto loans to large U.S. institutional investors. And they're launching this after all these collapses. That's the time when you should have had it. But Coinbase is just getting ready for the future. And guys, don't forget, tomorrow is the Cryptoteacher's birthday. We know the 7th, the smartest people are born. The letter G is 7. Genius. You know I'm going to rub that in until tomorrow. But don't forget to watch the last live I'm going to be doing this week. But let's get into the video. Welcome to the Cryptoteacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids' books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks pulling back. And all we have to do is look at the actual indicators. But guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night. We have Visa tapping Solana to move USDC. And we know why, guys. The whole banking industry is about to be changed. The fee-based model is over. But again, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are slightly up, but we have the dollar coming in strong. And guys, we know that is not good for the actual market. And then in crypto, guys, we have the volume slightly down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have FDUSD stablecoin market cap grew 51%. But guys, when that all came from Binance. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 1.5 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And guys, we have the Fed meeting this month, 19th and 20th. Most likely, they're going to keep things steady. Even though we still have inflation, we're starting to see the job market starting to soften. We know the unemployment numbers are not real. If you're not getting unemployment insurance and you're unemployed, you fall out the system. Guys, you have to remember that. So I don't see the Fed raising rates, but we know across the globe, the other central banks are going to continue to raise rates because the dollar is destroying their currency. And that's the reason why we see the emerging markets are turning to stable coins. And guys, we know that word stable coin is not there for any reason. We know the NWO causes the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And the solution are the machines and this programmable money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we have Grayscale sent about $21.4 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Metamask launches feature to sell ETH for fiat. And guys, these seamless on and off ramps are going to be very important for this digital transformation. Now we have Coinbase increases bond buyback program by 30 million. And don't forget, guys, what Brian Armstrong stated. He was helped building this new digital economy. Now we have Base suffers its first major outage since launch. And we know the type of money that Coinbase has, it definitely shouldn't have any outages, especially first beginning. Now we have El Salvador to introduce Bitcoin education in its schools by 2024. And guys, in the United States, we know we have a lot of colleges that already have blockchain and crypto in this curriculum. But guys, we need this taught in elementary. Finances should be taught in elementary school. And now that we're moving over to a whole new system, Bitcoin blockchain, it definitely should be taught in elementary. Now we have DYDX to launch decentralized order book exchange on Cosmos. And then lastly, guys, we have SBI expands Ripple remittance tech to banks in Vietnam, Indonesia, and the Philippines. And guys, do not forget to watch my Society 5.0 videos. Don't forget the Japan leaders were brought to California by some of the biggest corporations and biggest banks to plan out this fourth industrial revolution. And guys, you guys know, he says it out his own mouth. Robots, algorithms, and drones. So guys, none of this plan is hidden. Only thing you have to do is read and do your actual research. But unfortunately, we know the masses are asleep. And by the time they wake up, the machines would have taken over. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.